Hello and welcome. Today is Saturday, the 10th day of June 2017. My name is Derek and welcome. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on multiple time frames, starting off within the 2 hour, which encountered this nice uptrend, some sideways consolidation, a quick sell-off that brought it right back to the front-weighted 18 average, consolidating within such. And I can't show you an 18 average band, but the 18 average of highs, well, it's breaking out from that point. At least that's what its attempt would be. Somewhere around this area in here, it would be above its level, and it's at the previous resistance of all-time high. And it's been making several all-time highs that the break of such into 3,000 is, well, again, charting or testing and charting new territories that it's been doing so often and will probably continue to do so. But the path of least resistance is higher. The momentum is bullish. And I do like this green candle on its third last period, the one that took it up to the 29 handle, which has since consolidated its gains without any further sell-off as another bullish statement. Within the 15-minute time frame, we can see within this move, it's had this little sell-off in here, but again, holding, staying above this high, and really even this entire band, 2840 to about 2870 would be the area if it was to come down where it would go towards. But yeah, momentum heading again to the upside as it has been does make it very difficult for me to give much bearish conviction. And looking at this on a 6-hour time frame, this previous all-time high is being supported. And it's been a long consolidation phase within this when we look at the story of the market. Starting May off, sideways consolidation at the 16, long uptrend from point A to point B to the previous top with a small consolidation period here, small price correction in here. That was it. Then a large sell-off where it takes 2 periods to come down here, 2 periods back up, but 4 periods down, and gave back most of its gain, only to take a couple weeks to get what it lost in this short period of time. And it has gotten all those losses back because it's been supporting this previous resistance. But as the current story goes, within or since the bottom, you have this nice little uptrend, small consolidation, uptrend, a little bit of time, up, a little bit of time, up, and quite a bit of time so far. So this tells me that when it does break, because of the decent time correction, that this would have a decent amount of ways to go to the upside before I would consider it to be really overextended. And I'd be thinking at least close to the 4,000 range based on some uptrend lines that I can only show on more longer term charts. An example would be on the daily chart, which spans the last half year. Just trying to put a quick little trend line in. However I want to do it, there's a decent amount of distance because, of course, the rate of ascent has not been quite as high lately with the last little bit of sideways movement in here. And then, of course, this price correction as well. Now, as far as some other trend lines, man, they broke those a long time ago. Like, I mean, this is so passe. Expanding it out a little further, I mean, this is a trend line I suppose you could say has been reactive. Sorry about that. Let me just paste the chart back. All right. And then as far as a more active trend line, I mean, this is about the only one or in this area of which that I can create that results within its trend that states, okay, we got decent upside action still to go. Because I already know, based on the analysis I already talked about, that when you make an all-time high, have a correctionary phase, we can see it comes back to this band in here, resumes the trend, just does this little diddling around in the area of all-time high, that when this thing has this type of uptrend maneuver or any kind of good gains, that it's not a surprise. Oh, it just went up 600 this week or this day maybe, depending on how the market conditions are going to react, because it's just been totally explosive, to say the least, ever since the break of this resistance in here, that 1200 mark. Nothing has stopped it, and it seems as if more legs to the upside. I've talked about the 4,000-5,000 range on a very long-term analysis, and within this weekly chart, there's a little bit of uptrend, another uptrend, sideways, up. There's your down move, and it's just breaking out past previous resistance. So is this all of its move that it's going to be? And coming up here seems like a conservative upside target in the 5K range. Webbot's talking about well over 10,000, roughly sometime into February next year. That would be very interesting to see, but this type of chart kind of validates these kind of movements based on how it's gone and the volatility that has been in play. And quite frankly, a gain from this stage from 3 to a little over 12, that's 4x. 4x is from like 50 to 200. So a 4x gain is, or that move would be something of this type of size. So it's not that large of a move. It's like from here to here. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.